Hello, my friend. This is Clyde. I love to tell my story. You can find my story in Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. My story is a great story. At least it is great to me. It is a story that covers everything. I love to tell my story because each time I tell it, it makes me feel good and it showcases the most important person in my life. So here we go. This is my story. This is my song. This story is about me as a sheep, and a sheep's best friend is a shepherd. My story is about the good shepherd and me. I call him Lord because he ensures that I am never in want. Now, if you know me, if you know anything about me, you will know that food is important to me. I cannot function without food. There was a time in my life that I had some near misses with death because of no food. But since me and the Good Shepherd have linked up, those days are gone in the background. The Good Shepherd is the best. I get food and I get drink all the time. And I have noticed that he ensures that I can relax. There is always enough every day. I don't have to hoard. I don't have to store water. I don't have to think about where my next meal is coming from. He knows where to source the food and the water that I need every day. Have you ever heard about contentment? This is when you have a constant sense of peace deep down inside of you. Well, this shepherd of mine, he takes care of me. I don't have to worry about the future, how I'm going to pay my bills, how I'm going to make it in this challenging world. He refreshes my spirit daily. I'm so happy because things that I would worry about, he tells me, I will take care of them. And he does. I know you want to know about those days. Those rough days. Here we go. I realize that this shepherd thinks about everything. Life is such that rough times come, troubles come, hardships come. But listen, those days never last forever. No mistaking, those days come to the best of us. They are guaranteed. Death of a loved one, natural disasters, unable to pay my bills, my children not doing well, facing eviction, my car is not working, you name it, whatever you will. But I call them the valley of the shadow of death because every valley, when it hits you hard, it makes you feel you're going to die. But in those moments, the shepherd tells me that he is in control. And so when those times come, first, I need to know that they are for a season, temporary. Every valley has an entrance and an exit. It starts one day and it ends sometime later. But here is the best part. I have no reason to fear and worry about what next because the Good Shepherd, he is with me in those Death Valley experiences. And believe me when I tell you, him being there with me during those times makes all the difference. When you have someone with you, when you are facing the hardships of life, I simply say to me, this too shall pass. This valley will end very soon. My Lord has a way with him. when he brings me into a time of plenty, a time when everything is going my way, a time of overflow. It is like a table in front of me full of a lot of the greatest food. And he tells me that all of this is yours. Enjoy. But here's what I notice. He doesn't do it in secret. No, there is always an audience. There is always a bunch of people who do not wish good for me. They become my audience. Their jaws drop. They are silenced when those times come because they normally think I don't deserve anything good. And when I'm having my table experiences, every one of them is silent. They have to shut their mouths because little me, unimportant me, I am going through my season of overflow. Fill my cup, good shepherd, and let it overflow. I could go on and on, but you don't have enough time to hear all the details. So let me just wrap it up. This shepherd does a wonderful job. This sheep talking to you, this storyteller ain't making up these stories. My life has been radically and dramatically changed since I met this shepherd. You can appreciate something good when you're coming from a place of lack, struggles, pain upon pain, when you almost took your life. That is where I was. That was my life. But since I met the blessed Savior, I can sing of the goodness of God because every day with him is sweeter than the day before. All I have to say is that goodness and mercy are my daily experience, my daily companion. And I don't deserve it, but I'm enjoying every minute of it. This is my life now until the end of time. No one can pluck me away from my good shepherd. I'm not going back to the old life. Oh no. For the rest of my life, this is where you will find me with my shepherd. It is a strong forever relationship that gets better and better. And listen to this. He simply asks of me to never stop believing in him because he promised that he will never leave me or forsake me. And I have proved that to be true. Do you remember where I started this story? My story? There is no other way to say it but to say, the Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. Would you want to have a similar story? Give me a chance to help you to come into a similar experience. You can reach me by email at friendofclyde@gmail.com.